What's up, YouTube? This is Ultimate Shield 340 back at it again with another Destiny 2 video. Um, Earlier before, I actually released a video called A Samurai, a Sin, and a Shield. And this is in regards to me, Ronin Kazi, and Sloth Moods. And that video was our very first mission together. And this one is our second one that we did together right after that. So I just wanted to show you some gameplay and kind of show you what was going on as we were doing it. So this one, I'm starting to get a little bit better at the game. I'm trying to figure out, sort of what is my play style. And while we talk about that, I wanted to, that move that you saw me use, that shield bash, is going to come into a big portion of the gameplay, as you can see here. And you'll see me continue to use that throughout the video. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring that to your attention is because this is what I talk about in some of my videos, where in the Division 2, I had talked about using your build and making it make sense for you. And now in Destiny 2, this is more of an expansion of that idea, where now that I am starting to get accustomed to the gameplay, now I need to start to evolve my gameplay and figure out what works for me and create the skills and use the skills and abilities to create what I am going to call a personal player expression. Now, what do I mean by that? A personal player expression is essentially where you take, the what is already available to you, like the skills and abilities and things that the game has to offer. In this case, it is the I guess the like void, solar, arc, and stasis abilities, and figuring out how you can use the skills to make it your own and personalize the build in such a way where it now is going to be sort of your signature gameplay. And signature gameplay as in like, so for instance, in the Division 2, this is a conversation I did actually have with Ronin, but I'm also going to include Sloth in this as well. But Ronin talks a lot about his Vile Jammer build in the Division 2, and that's sort of what he is known for, or at least that's my personal opinion about it. And me personally, I would say if there is one thing that I would say that I am known for as far as Division 2, is I am a big proponent of the cover-to-cover system, which is what I said in one of my very first videos, why I believe that the cover-to-cover system is the supreme tactic. And Sloth Moods, he does this thing where he really likes red DPSs, and so he goes through the Division 2 and he tries to solo the content and try and find ways to have his own personal style with red builds and how to clear legendary content using his red builds solo. So that's kind of what each of us do, and sort of what, in my personal opinion, what we're kind of known for. And when it comes to Destiny 2, I need to figure out what is going to sort of be my signature thing that we have here. And I believe likely I'm going to probably center around team buffs and doing lots and lots of damage with grenades. It seems to me that Void is actually a very cool style for me, and I think I'm probably going to continue to go down that route. In the meantime, you're going to see me use a bunch of skills and stuff. I'm trying new things out, like the shield bash that I had talked to you about earlier before. And I'm going to use that in the video and see, do I like it? Is this something that I could use? And here's the shield bash again. Is this something I can use? Is this something that's going to help me out? Is this something that I could really adapt to my own personal playstyle? And if it is, great. How can I use that to its maximum benefit? And if it's not, let's go back to the drawing board, find something I like, and then maybe see, what I could do to take it to the next level. So anytime you're playing the video games in general, especially when it comes to Destiny 2, I just want to bring that to your attention, that maybe you should always think about that, just as a, just as a friendly suggestion. You don't have to follow that thought process or anything like that, but that's just my personal opinion. I think the game is a lot more fun if you are able to sort of make the gameplay your own, and that's kind of what I have to say about that. in the meantime, in the background, you sort of see me, Sloth, and Ronin trying to take down all these enemies, and we're kind of being overrun, being attacked from all angles, and being shot, and all of that. So we're just trying to trudge through all of this and try and destroy the generators, and we are going to continue to fight through all of this to, get to the next objective.
Okay. Sweet. Zoom, zoom.
So we get to this next area, and now we're starting to fight all these people. There's that shield bash again, and we are starting to go into the next area. One other thing that I want to sort of make you aware of, and again, I apologize to those who already play the Destiny 2 video games and you already kind of know this, but again, I'm just making observations as I see them. Anytime you get a buff, not only is it going to be on the left hand side of the screen, you just did see Rampage, but then also whenever you get it, you do have visual clues. As you can see right now, my hands are lit up in that purple energy, and you have the buff on the left hand side, which is Overshield and the Offensive Bulwark. I did not pay much attention to it at first, but that's a good way to know if you have buffs that's going on whenever the action gets kind of crazy, where you can just look at your hands and see if you're glowing or not. And if you have a pretty good idea about like what your build is supposed to do, and what kind of buffs you can get, you can just sort of automatically come to the conclusion like, hey, now that I've done this move and I've, let's just say, granted myself Overshield, then I know what that does, I know how to do it, and that's the benefit that I get to my team. But then you can also check that buff real fast by either looking to the side of the screen, or you can just look at the visual clue where you look at your hands glowing and just know that you have whatever buffs available to you. So again, just wanted to make that observation known to you all. Again, I apologize if you are were much more aware of that than I was before I started all this, but for those of you who may not know, that's just some information for you to kind of a good takeaway for you to have. In the section right here, you'll notice we're kind of shooting out a lot of these enemies. The heavy ammo was available behind us on a timer, and that's something that I need to sort of get accustomed to. I'm not used to using the signature, I guess the heavy heavy weapon like this for us to use like that, so we're able to use that to great effect. So here I'm noticing we're getting smoked a lot, so I pop my ultimate here, and then I block all the incoming damage, and I try and rush forward to take down some of the enemies while trying to provide a shield for my teammates as well. That's one of the reasons why I actually like the Void skill. Being able to provide those buffs and provide a bunch of team support is actually what I really like doing in video games in general. But then also it's something nice to have for team support, and then helping us get what we need to get, so that we can, like, say, res people, or give our team whatever that little bit extra they need to sort of win the day and overcome. But I'll, I still need practice with that skill. There is a different skill in the Void Tree for the Titans. I want to say it's called Ward of Dawn. I think that's the name. But I'm also interested in that skill, and I think I will be also practicing with that skill and seeing which of the two I like best.
Yeah, I like that freezing thing you got going on. I guess it's called stasis.
This Legion's champion is near, Guardian. Perform the rite of proving, call him out, and show him the power of the light.
So here we make it into this next section here, and now we're having to fight a swarm of enemies, and we are taking a lot of damage. And I pop my ultimate here again, and I'm trying to do my best to block the incoming damage to protect my teammates and be a good support for everybody else behind me. While the barrier is up, I do believe that they are given some kind of buff. I can't remember what the buff is off the top of my head, but I believe they are given, I think they're given like a weapon damage buff and maybe some weapon handling of some sort. I can't really remember, but the purpose of this is to showcase, you need to think about how you're using your abilities and see what, be mindful of what you're using and how you're using it, so that maybe you can use it to the best benefit of your team, and then try and be as supportive as you can. Unfortunately, one of the teammates go down. I am now stuck in this electrified water. That does suck, but you always have to be aware of your surroundings and make sure that you're not falling off cliffs, which is something that I have learned in Destiny 2. I have a tendency to do a lot, so kind of keep that in mind. Earlier, before I talked to you about the skill called Shield Bash, one of the upsides to it is that you suppress the boss, just like you just saw me do that. When you see that purplish, pinkish outline go around them, the boss is suppressed, and they'll have, I believe suppression makes it so that they can't shoot you, and
it will definitely electrocute you.
No, I think, suppression means that I think they can't shoot you, and then not only does it suppress them, but I believe the skill also blinds them as well. And if I'm overcharged with the glowing hands, as you can kind of see first, or amplified, I guess, and then I use the Shield Bash, it creates a blind in the area around me. So it's good crowd control, does a lot of damage, and because in this particular build, melee and my melee skill, my rally skill, rally barricade in particular, comes up a lot. I tend to try and use that a lot to the benefit of the teammates. So as you saw there, the boss tried to, I guess, Gatling gun us a lot, so I suppressed him there, and we're able to get a few shots off. And we are going to continue to do the onslaught as best we can to whittle the boss down. So I'm going to use this opportunity to thank everybody who has watched the channel. Thank you for everybody who likes the videos and who comment every day. Really appreciate you all. And we're going to continue to fight this boss and do what we can to win the day.
We have ads coming in, so be careful. Oh. Oh, really? I'm gonna suppress the boss again. And here we go. Bam.
So then at this point, we are kind of reaching into the latter phases of the boss encounter. So as you notice, the boss did come up around the corner and he is sort of moving around, and we are needing to attack him and take down all these ads. So right here I use my grenade to create, you know, that field above. Then I pop my super, and I'm starting to get a bit better with it as well. So I'm starting to like throw the shield. I'm starting to, you know, get with the boss, hit people with it, do the shield, throw the shield, use Captain America, and use that to the best benefit that I can. I'm starting to get more comfortable with that skill, so that's pretty cool. One thing I learned is that you, in order for you to activate Shield Bash, you have to be sprinting in order for you to get sprinting, and then you have to press your melee button mid-sprint. So I actually learned that you could sprint while jumping, quote unquote, sprint while jumping, which is that white, I guess, lines behind like my face. I guess this thing that you see, like it looks like a, I don't know, speed animation is the best way I can say it. And so since I'm able to do that, I can go ahead and jump and suppress the boss. So that's sort of my idea here. Like as you see here, I'm jumping, I'm dashing, and then I'm able to suppress the boss. So that's sort of the strategy there. This way, now he's not shooting, we're getting free shots off, and I'm trying to, you know, kill any ads that come up and provide as much cover for my teammates for us to burn down the boss. So that being said, I'm gonna continue to let the gameplay play out. And again, thank you for all of you who watch my videos and who take the time to watch. And thank you for all that you do. And I hope that you have a great and wonderful day. This is Ultimate Shield 340 signing off. Take care.
Ooh. So many of them all at once. I can't. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Nice.
The hunt is over.
There you go.
Excellent work, Guardian.
Yeah, that was wow. That was that was intense. Oh, there's a lot of loot over here.